Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Cheryl. I'm a 64-year-old budgeter, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a return viewer, um, please like, subscribe, comment if you like my video. I just wanted to let you know how the building process is going. We're building a 1,300 square foot addition to the rear of my house. And it is doing well. We had concrete poured yesterday for the floor. The walls are up, but we're waiting for some support beams. And we are actually, that and then trusses. So it's coming up pretty quickly. Our goal was to have it all looking like a building from the outside so that we can work on the inside during the winter. So that's the choice. And I just want to start out with a message from Buddha. It says, what you think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create. And thank you, Buddha. And I am a meditator. And yesterday, with all the concrete people here, I did get a meditation in, but then one of them scared me as they went around the corner where I meditate. So I kind of jumped, but that's all right. He didn't know I was there, and he didn't know I was meditating up on my upper patio. The next thing we're going to talk about is our road to 200 subbies. And we are at 8 this morning, so we're going to go ahead and color in this 8. Okay, and then we're going to put a green back in here. And what we're doing is we're using these, I call them play money, but I guess they're just something to go in here for now. And then when we get to our 100, I transfer it over to real money in the bank. So this is we're up to 8 now. So we have 108 subbies as of this morning. So our road to 200 is going well. The next thing I'd like to bring up is, and the first thing is, I hate to promote myself. All right. I spent so many years in a career that was statistical, and they looked at data, and so I don't like to plug myself. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and introduce you to this one. This was the first one that I created and had printed by a professional printer. Because my printer wasn't working. So, and this is the one that says, someday everything will make sense. So for now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. And it's got 3 pictures of Buddha and 3 meditative people. And each one's worth $5 and it saves 30. Okay. And the next thing we have is our very big goal, and this is episode number 3, by the way. It says, ready to set sail on my cruise vacation. And then I have all these different small goals on here on how much to save up. And we have till September 21st to do this. We have, my mom and I are both going on this cruise. We have to save up $800 for flights, $344 for the taxes and fees, and that's the total cost of my cruise. $300 for a hotel room in Oahu, $100 for Ubers and taxis. I averaged $200 for souvenirs, $200 for Starlink, $100 for food for the day after the cruise. And then $600 is for spa, for spa or excursions. And there's not a lot of excursions that happen on this cruise. So, but that $600 is going to come in handy. So we're gonna put this away for now with our Let's Travel the World. And I wanted to say today I'm gonna actually save in my own challenges, and I am going to introduce them to you. And this is one that I worked on yesterday. Okay, and it says, people need our kindness more than our opinion. Okay, and it has 6 lotus flowers, and the girl is contemplating, and that's a look that I have all the time. Apparently I contemplate. Okay, so it has 6 icons, and I can make them whatever I want. Okay, so this one I'm just gonna go ahead and the reason I've got these on these page protectors is so that I can write on this now, and then all I have to do is change out the page protector. So if I want to do it again. So we're going to go ahead in here, and we're going to go ahead and color in part of this lotus flower here. Okay. And we're going to put $1. We're going to put $1 on it. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and try to make a little more room around me here. Okay, so $1, the $1's going up here. Okay, and I don't know how many we're going to get through today, but we'll try. The next one we have is Shut the Fridge Door. Okay. Okay, it's called, and I made this up. It's like shut the box, but I just called it Shut the Fridge Door. It has blueberries, and this is for the quarters, because we'll see how many quarters we're gonna do it. We're gonna save. So today I'm gonna use the blue die. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll the die, and it's a 3. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and mark off the 3. And there's a 2. Okay, I need a 6, 5, 4, 1, and I'm doing 1 6-sided die. Okay, so that is a 2. We rolled a 2 again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So in my game, that's the first time I've played any type of shut the box game. So and we had 1, 2, 3, 4 left, and 4 quarters equal $1. So we'll put this $1 in here. Okay. Okay, and the next one we have is my Aquarius, and I grew up in the 60s and 70s, and the age of Aquarius was there, and I also grew up in Los Angeles, and I was born one day away from Aquarius, so every icon it says on the one, and these are all available on my Ko-fi shop, by the way. So if you're interested in any of them, feel free. There's a free download on my Ko-fi shop, so you can pick it up if you like it. Aquarius, January 19th through February 20th. Each icon, if you want to play it, I made it to be each gem $5, so you can save $50. Okay, but today what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the dice, and it's a 6. So I'm going to put it on the first gem here. What's the deal with the 6s? Okay. Okay, so we're going to put 2 quarters in here. So I'm saving with my own challenges today. Okay. So that's $1. It's $1.50 going into Aquarius today. So we're going to keep the dollars over here. We're going to keep the 50 cents over here, and we're going to move on. The next one I have is from my Zodiac collection. And I've been designing every other day. I've been taping one day and then designing every other day. I have to have hip surgery soon. And so I haven't been able to do the things I love to do, which is hike and bike and do things like that. So instead, I've been using my creative mind and trying to come up with challenges. This one here I call my Zodiac Collection Scorpio. Scorpio is October 24th through November 22nd. This one saves, there's 9 scorpions, $5 a piece, so each one's worth 5. And then its message is try not to rush or multitask today. Focus on one job at a time. So this is just also a helpful hint at the same time. So we're going to go ahead, and this one is a 4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a 4 on that scorpion, and that's another $1 going into our pot right here. Okay, the next one I have is my Zodiac Collection Capricorn. And the birthday is from December 22nd to January 21st. You know what? There's so much bad information out there on the net. I could have swore it was through, I don't know. So this is what the information gave me. So it says, financially you are good. This ensures that you make smart investment plans. While real estate is a good option to try your luck, it will not be everyone's cup of tea. You may pick the second part of the day to resolve a monetary issue with a friend. Businessmen signing new partnerships will be successful in raising funds for future expansions. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and roll the dice here. And it's 3. Okay. So that would be 75 cents getting added to our Capricorn here. Okay, so we have $1.25 and 75, which is $3. So we're going to take these quarters out of here. I'm sorry, I like to use real money. I don't like to use prop, but there are times where you have to use prop because of what you have going on with the bank and just keeping up with things. So here you go. So we have $3 going into this one. I'm sorry, $2. 125 and 75 is 2. So it's going to go into here. We have no coin in Capricorn today. There we go. Okay, and my next one that I have is my Leo. And that's the horoscope for today. So if it's your birthday month, this is Leo. And this one has really pretty gemstones. And it says, Leo, today brings a surge of confidence and lively energy. You feel more daring and ready to take on fresh challenges. So I always make sure that when I do these, that it's a positive day for that person, because I'm not going to put anything on any of my challenges that are not positive. Okay, so we have 3. Okay. So we already had a $1, here we go, $1.25. It looks like my quarters need to come back home. When I started, I had about $40 worth of quarters in that little mason jar. Here we go. Okay, perfect. So we're going to put $2 into here. Okay, my next one I have is is one that I haven't promoted very much, but like I said, all of these are free on my Ko-fi shop, so if you want to have fun, just go ahead and download it and have fun saving with it. And it saves $60. Each pink swirl is $5. Each bronze icon is $10. And it saves $60. It says, I wish you could order karma like flowers and have it delivered to somebody. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and roll the dice here and see how many quarters we're gonna put in this one. Another 6. All right, and this is one that I had so much fun making. Now, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I'm a cocoa drinker. And it's part of my kind daily moments that I started doing, okay? And right now, my creative mind wants to create all the time, but I have to kind of hone it back and say, okay, balance, keep balancing. And it says, may your day be filled with moments that make you smile. And there's 8 cup of coffees, each one's $1. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put a 1 on there. There we go. And this is another one of mine. It says, if it gets any hotter, I'll have to take off stuff I really should keep on. That's a picture of Estelle Getty from the Golden Girls. Saves $25. There are 5 icons on the challenge. And so let's go ahead. And it's a 3. All in all, we have saved $2 in this one, right here. Okay, the next one is my one that I made for Savings with Tracy and my friend Tracy. And each icon's worth $5. And it says, I'm up, but if you want bright eyes and bushy tail, go find a squirrel. So if you know Tracy, this is the one I made for her, okay? And it shows a woman with her head on her table, but she's pouring coffee from the 70s onto the table instead of the cup. So she's not quite awake yet, okay? Okay, and this saves another $1.25. We're going to put 75 cents back here. So altogether, we should have $2.50 in this challenge. So we're going to keep the 50 cents in here in the quarters, and then we will take our $2 and put them into here. And this is a way of actually saving money and saving with quarters, especially for people like me that are not monetized or anything, where you're doing it with your own money and just want to help people. Excuse me. And this is my Seattle Seahawk one. I'm getting ready for football. I'm a big Seahawk fan. I'm a big Gonzaga basketball fan, and I am a huge WSU Cougar fan for football. So, and each football, let's see how much. Okay, that's 4. So we're going to add $1 to this one. Here you go. See, this way we get all our quarters back in time. There you go. 3 and 4. So we should have 225 in here. Oh wow, our bundle of cash is dwindling down. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Okay, and the next one I have is Denver Broncos. And we have, this one I made is got a it's got one A5 style challenge and 2 little minis, but it's not like having a minis and a couple tinies, but these are really minis, but just in a weird shape. So sorry about that. I'm still learning Canva and Vista Pro, and I'm learning how to use these challenges. So, and each football for the Denver Broncos equals $1. So we'll put $1 into here. All right. And the next one is last but not least, and this one is going to be through our Happy Independence Day, In God We Trust. Okay, and this is going to be 7 quarters going into this one today, which is $1 and 3/4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And this is a fun way to save if you only want to use quarters. Like, I'm still spending dollars and I'm still making headway into what I'm playing. Okay, so there we go. And I just wanted to say thank you, everybody. And we're going to count the dollars that we saved today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 more dollars. Today we saved in our Let's Travel the World. And this is a pretty big goal that I have, to save $2,500 by September 21st. So we're adding 20 to it. So I'm looking for an icon that is a 20. There we go. And if we color all these icons in, that'll be $2,500. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and we know we have 20 there. So we also have 40, 50, 65. So we have 65 in our Let's Travel the World today. And so we'll put this money in the envelope here. So not bad. We've saved $65 towards our $2,500 goal in a couple days. And I'm proud of what we've been doing. I mean, there's only so much a person can do, but I will most likely be on that boat. So okay, patience. I'm gonna let that be. And so I just wanted to say thank you everybody for watching today. Thank you to the 108 subscribers. If you liked my video, hit a thumbs up. And saving with quarters is a really less expensive way to play all the games that you want to play. And today we were playing from challenges that are in my Ko-fi shop. So they're free on my Ko-fi. Just check out the link in down below. And I just wanted to say thank you so much, everybody, for your support. Have a great day. And we didn't have anything to scratch, so we won't use my scratcher. And have a good day, guys. Namaste.